Da, da. Good morning, y'all. What's up? Back at it again with some dog face cosmetic and Erenshor, the simulated MMO, single player. Let's go ahead and sound the horn. Get all the group in here. We're gonna go ahead and try to take on the last two raid bosses, the last two gods, Brax and Vetheo. Last stream we were able to take out the first two gods. There's not necessarily any order you have to do them in, but those were, from what I've heard, the easier ones to handle. And yeah, we spent the last probably two hours just throwing bodies at gods, and we were finally able to take them out. So let's go ahead and get them going. Full crews here. Now let's just kind of make sure this is all set up accordingly. Good. Now, I don't have... We're going to need an off tank, so I'm going to go ahead and drop Vaporize. Okay, and then I'll go ahead and grab Alconius. So we picked up some new gear from the last two gods we killed, which is great. So that's really going to help us out. Looks like Alconius got a new helmet here, or what? Alright, other tanks in. So... we are going to go to... Yeah, Brax's plane looks like. I think I actually loaded in here yesterday. Oh shit, incoming. Whoa. Alright, right into the fight. Right into it. I just woke up a couple minutes ago, so we're just gonna get warmed up. Let's see, assign target, assist group 1. This is actually one of the harder bosses here, but since we're already here, we're gonna go ahead and give this one a go. I've tried a couple attempts on this, but not after getting some of the newer gear from the gods we just dropped the other day. So we might be able to do it. Okay. Alright. Let's go ahead and load up our configuration. Elemental looks like load. Okay, and we're just going to go and scrub through and make sure that all of our auras are set up correctly. Good. Ruby. Shidara. Okay, let's do... Sindar can be this one. These essentially are your group buffs, and looks like this should be, let's see... I like my AC is going to be fine enough. Maybe we'll go with the Lightning Strike. Okay. Alright, this is looking good here. Ronin, solid, good. This one here we can go with, I don't think these guys are really going to run out of mana. Hey, what's up, Kaisa? Today is the day, my friend. Today is the day that they die. Alright. Good, okay. We're just gonna go ahead and kind of send it in. Let's just in case, we'll go clear these guys too, just to kind of clear the room. And what we'll do is we'll say, we'll get ads. Maybe use the Stormcaller aura. Yeah, move like Zara down here, that maybe. Full mage DPS group. Alright, then while we're doing this, let's make sure that our healers are set up right. Everybody's kind of locked in at 50. We'll just kind of start with that. From what I remember in this fight, it wasn't really like... the DPS wasn't really too bad. This will be assist group 1, or group 3. Okay. Alright, Brax. Alright, so with this guy, he's going to go ahead and spawn... he's basically going to get stronger over time. And he spawns these, like... he spawns 4 of these, like... I don't know what they're called. Like, let's just call them orbs for right now. He spawns, like, 4 crystals. And when I destroy the crystals, a mob will spawn. And it'll basically reset his power to 0. Then he'll kind of build up power again. So we need to be burning him down. We need to be making sure that we are taking out the crystals and kind of diffusing him. But there are only 4, so we need to kind of pace it out at like every 25% or so. But yeah, let's just go ahead and get into this, see what's good. These first couple attempts will probably just be warm-ups for me as I wake up and this coffee starts kicking in. But let's get it on. I'm gonna try to see how high we can take this guy's power level. I think he could go up to about like 15 before he really starts to hurt. Basically, we don't want to break these crystals too early. We need to kind of time up the pacing, so 90% here. Make sure I have my food and drink rocking. Okay, I believe there are corruptors that spawn as well too. Alright, so we're at power level 4 right now. This music's definitely waking me up here. Okay. Power level 6. We'll try to get about maybe 70% here. We're doing pretty good on our deeps. Yeah, a lot of 20Ks from the... Okay, it's getting a little bit stronger. Oh, my bad, I'm missing the TikTok chat. Stand by. Hey, what's up, Hunter? This is called Erenshor, Rosie, if you're still here. Hey, thanks for the follows, guys. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and take out the crystal now. So we need to kind of diffuse this guy. He's getting a little bit strong here. Once we take out this crystal, he'll get weaker, which is good. Okay, then we can start recovering. shit, we actually fucked that up. Gotta take out the voids. Finish the corruptor. Hey, what's up, Noctu? Oh! Alright, we gotta get the first wipe out of the belt here, too. I also have to fix my TikTok chat, because I was missing that. There we go. There we go. Much better. Alright, we'll respawn. Okay, back in it. Alright, we're warmed up now. We're warmed up. So yeah, you're saying Zar's damage was better last time. Maybe the aura thing too. Boss feels like a big DPS race to me. Yeah, this guy's definitely going to be a DPS race, and making sure that you're burning him enough to kind of break the crystals at the same time and reset him. If you destroy all the crystals too quick, he'll just kind of at the end, you probably won't make it. So we were a little sloppy that time, but let's go ahead and get right back into it. Our damage was a little bit low. I mean, Sorokin physicality is pretty high up there. So, I mean, he's doing some damage. Let's see. Evacuate Soul, maybe. We can do, like we'll get, like, Wisp's Presence on or something. That's fine there. Okay. I mean, that's kind of in my tank group anyway. Okay, let's get it on. Yeah, that first phase was looking pretty good. Kind of like, I'm locked in a little bit more now. So let's try this time to actually... We will try to destroy it at 75%. Hey, no sweat, Marv. This is called Erenshor. Thanks for all the live likes, guys. Appreciate that. Yep, called Erenshor. This is a simulated MMO, so there's about 257 simulated players. This is my guild of 15. Okay, let's get him to 80. Let's get him to 75%, and we're gonna go ahead and kill one of these crystals to defuse him. All right, 77. Okay. Okay, now Conius will get on this guy. Alright, so now he reset his power level. So this boss gains strength over time. Gotta met up. This boss gains strength over time, and then we need to destroy these crystals to defuse him. Everybody back on target. Okay, we get on the Corruptor here. Corruptor's gonna spawn some orbs that we need to take out. Is it worth the 20 bucks? Hell yeah, Kyle. I would definitely say so. I played a lot of MMOs in my day, and I just had a kid about 5 months ago, so I can't really play MMOs like I used to. So this is definitely giving me the MMO feels I've been missing, but it's something a little bit more on my pace, which is really nice. WoW looking crazy these days. That's the newest patch. Good to hear, Nocturne. Alright, back on boss. Is this a dance game? Yeah, it's pretty solid. This is we are in the kind of the end game right now, raiding these kind of met up here. All right, so he's getting to level 10. We gotta probably kill one of these crystals again here. See real quick, like. Okay, he's reset now. Yeah, so this is a single-player simulated MMO, Pepe. But I'm doing the end game raids right now. We're wiping. Okay, I need to fix my my healers and stuff. Like my groups are a little messed up too, so we'll kind of reorganize. Yeah, Pepe, so you can't see it on probably the vertical version of this, but there's a panel here on the left-hand side that, actually see if I can shift this for you real quick. So let me see. So there's a raid panel here on the left-hand side that I'm controlling the guys with. There's different mechanics for these raid bosses right now. One thing we might want to do is go back and get some battle risks in our pocket. So this is how I'm kind of controlling the AI over here. Alright, y'all. I mean, 50%, this is definitely doable. So, I have 3 separate groups going on right now, and my tank did not pick up the ad. Dude, the composer cooked with this music. Here we go. We'll reset. How many hours in am I? Let me see here. I'd probably say 77 plus another like 30 on the test server when I was helping them test the raids. It's probably about like 100 hours. And you'll buy Erenshor. Can't wait to not MMO. Yeah, man, it's nice. All right, so we'll do. This is kind of our guild hall right here. Let's go back in. Kind of reset our groups a little bit more, I think. So we're gonna actually go down here. Maybe not. Let me see. I don't think I can. All right, fuck it. We're doing it live. So I'm just kind of shifting some guys around. I'm shifting my group around here. I'll just show you kind of what I'm working with. Oh yeah, Kyle, it's definitely worth it, man. And there's this is the latest Endgame patch that they just came out with. Huge update. But you'll definitely get your time out of it. Okay. Let's go ahead and just get right back in. So we got our healers. Let's just make sure. So right now what I'm doing is I'm going through. I'm kind of using my raid panel here to set up. Okay, so this is saying that, yeah. So for instance, this druid, this healer, was not healing anybody until they got into about... He was kind of dedicated to off-heal. But at this point, with this boss, it's not really nearly as important. So we're just going to kind of toggle this healer to start healing people at around 65%. So you can kind of set up your healers accordingly. And just make sure that, you know, you can have one healer dedicated to healing your DPS. This one's going to be dedicated here. Just make sure. So this is all 50%. So I could say, all right, when the tank gets to 91, start healing him. Because if I have, I don't want my healers to be like, focused on healing my DPS if my tanks are getting beat up too. Hey, thanks for the follow, Pepe. All right, so from here, we'll go ahead and put this back like so. And we'll go ahead and get rocking. Alconius. Now, Alconius definitely needs to get the ads and assign target, okay? Alright, here we go. Yeah, so this is a solo developer who played a lot of EverQuest when he was growing up. Basically made a simulated EverQuest where all my guild members are all AI, but they talk in chat, they trade, they remember you grouping with them. What's up, white boy? This is cool. You're controlling everything? Maybe my RL could blow some steam on this instead of me. Yeah, so I'm controlling, basically, I'm not controlling them all. Like, they're doing their own things, they're casting their own spells, each of them have their own gear. So they all do their own thing. I'm just kind of controlling the groups that they're in for the raids. But as you're leveling up, this is like endgame for this game, but as you're leveling up, you basically, you know, you can send them tells and they'll come and group with you, and then you can kind of run dungeons and such. But right now I'm controlling 15 of them. Hey, what's up, Sin? Good morning, good morning. Yeah, this was definitely like a shut up and take my money when I found out about this. I just had a kid 5 months ago. So my MMO days of, you know, having to wake up and attend raids or... Alright, we're going to start killing the crystals now. Okay. It's going to reset. So this boss, he basically gets stronger over time, and you have to kill these crystals to defuse him. Yeah, that's good, that's good. White boy, it's called Erenshor. E-R-E-N-S-H-O-R. There's also a demo you could play that'll give you about probably like 7 hours of playtime, if you're interested. Really, really neat idea, though. The simulated players definitely feel alive. They like talk shit in chat, in global chat. They ask for help in guild. You know, they ask questions about where to find quests and stuff like that, and everybody will answer them. Okay, so the corruptor spawns these growing voids. Gotta love the power cords in the back. Hey, what's up, American? Uptown Chicago. Greetings, greetings. Yep, so you still control yourself. So you have your own gear, all that. Alright, here we are. We are getting into it. We are at level 9. We gotta go kill another orb now. Okay, we're losing some deeps. Getting a little powerful. Level 10. Okay. Okay, we'll use a battle res on Theo here. Alright, back on the boss. We need to do some big damage here because we're a little bit behind. So yeah, you control your own character, and there's a guild panel here on the left-hand side where I can kind of control what the groups are doing. So I could say, okay, this group assist here, this group stand here and guard, this group clear the ads when they pop. Alright, we need to put some deeps on this guy because we only have 2 crystals left. Full burn here, full burn. Okay, got to at least get him to... Since it says, thinks you're killing the first orb too soon, you can get Brax down to 73, 72. I feel like the damage is getting a little hot. I could try to push it to about 70. I started fighting him at 75%, but I'll try to push it to 70, 73 about. Okay, he's at level 9 here. 3-6. And we're able to sustain a little bit. I might need to fix my healers a little bit more. It's kind of starting to tick a little bit now. Not liking how Theo's staying below. Like, Theo's almost dead right now. Alright, big deeps here. On a little bit behind. Five. Six. Okay, Corruptor. Starting to tick a little bit here. Back on the Corruptor. Void. Got Corruptor. I think I might need to move a Druid. Let's actually do this now. We're going to move a Druid into this group. Because I think these guys are not getting the group heals off of them. Okay, we need to get on the Elemental Crystal now. Okay, he's fully reset. Alright, here we go. 28%. We need a big burn here. And this really proves that you really never know what anybody's doing inside their houses. Yes, sir. Go full burn on Brax here now. There's going to be a bunch of spawns. Yep. Full burn on Brax. Full burn on Brax. We'll still have Alconius, or my off-tank, try to take out... This is getting kind of spicy. 19? Okay, Alconius is down. Alright. I think what we're going to do, we're going to go try out Theo. I feel like Theo, from what I've heard, is a little bit easier than Brax, so we will go to... Also want to get more... I need to get more kills in to get a battle res going. So we're going to go to the arena. But yeah, I think I needed to have a Druid in my other group. just because I don't think there were healing, getting like the group heal. I kind of wanted a little change of scenery anyway. I was getting a little claustrophobic in there. Scenarios, have you beaten all the bosses yet? I mean, Zara's pretty decked out. Zara's got full. I went like physicality here and finesse. He's more just my DPS. I mean, he's fully G'd up. Let me make sure. Member roles. Yeah, he's not set up as my tank either. It's kind of hit or miss with the Void Knight, I feel like. I feel like when he procs his like void form or whatever it's called, that's when he kind of goes hard, but I actually need to switch out for that. Need to make sure my auras are set up correctly. The back piece in the at ring. What should I be going for? Oh, the resist ring, switch it out, and the back piece. What items are you rocking? I probably have them. Oh, you put the scythe off. Hey, what's up, Biz? This is called Erenshor. This is like a simulated MMO. Single player. Everybody you see here is like a simulated character. But they whisper, they chat. They remember how you treat them. They're all AI. Okay, we're gonna pop an experience pot as well too. That's gonna make sure that when I am killing these guys, what's up, Blackbeard? Oh yeah, they get super. Dude, there's another guild in here called Friends Club that like just talks mad shit. I'm hoping one day they release like a guild versus guild, like more like PvP. Yeah, Blackbeard says they throw hella shade if you wipe the group. Last night, one of them said, "What kind of group is this?" I felt so hurt. Yeah, I know, man. There's like I think one of them said to me, "Hey, I'm gonna need to go soon if we don't figure this out." And I was just like, "Damn, bro. Okay. All right, so let's go back real quick." So you said you put the scythe on him, huh, Sonaris? I got it. No judgments on my bank, okay? So Cycle's Edge. And then a dagger, you said. A dagger, you'll say? Let me swap that out here. Okay. So we'll give this to Zara. Yeah, I feel like it might get to the point where Cycle and King's Gambit. Okay, so Cycle and King's Gambit. I do have another one of those. Let me see here. King's Gambit. This is oh, so you can have that in his offhand? shit. Alright, let me see here. I thought they had to be two-handers only. Alright, we'll give that to Zara in his slot 2. We'll give this, hold on here. Okay, we'll give this to Zara in slot 1. And then give this to Zara in slot 2. Oh, that's sick, bro. I did not know that. Hey, what's up, Last Paradigm? No, this is called Erenshor. It's kind of like a simulated EverQuest. Yeah, I did not know that the Reaver could dual wield. Okay, let's actually go ahead and kind of get these buffed up too then. So we're going to go ahead and hook Zara up here. Upgrade these pants too. What backslot are you using, Sin? That's pretty slick, dude. Zara has 0, so we'll put this here. Yeah, it definitely has a... It's kind of like the developer, a solo developer here played a lot of EverQuest and such, so he kind of made the game to be like a emulated, simulated EverQuest. Oh, the Glacier Belt? Okay, I got an extra one of those. Like, this is called, like, Cloak of Flames. You know, if you know EverQuest, like, that's an item in EverQuest. There's gauntlets of... What is it? Gauntlets of Fiery Strength or something in here as well, too. Alright, Glacier Belt +1. Okay, we'll throw that on Zara. Right now, we're just in our guild hall. Seriously, have I tried Dark and Darker yet? No, but I am playing Mistfall Hunter when it drops tonight. What's up, Nate? Bro, you're in my For You page like a plague. Like, bro, I want to play this game. I just ain't got the time. One thing that's kind of neat when it's kind of goes at your own pace. So, you know, you don't need to worry about the FOMO of, you know, I need to be on time for a mob to spawn or for the raid to get called. You kind of just play as you want. The guys don't really level up unless you're on. Okay, just kind of neat. All right, Zara. So what we're doing right now is we are just kind of ascending, or we are leveling up. Items. And then we're going to get right back into it. So Zara is then going to get his belt upgraded here. He'll go to Zara. So leave your PC on all day and let them level right? Yeah, actually, Nate, what you can do is there's a toggle that you can set up in your group called auto pull, and your tank will just you'll just go out and kind of pull mobs to you. So you can definitely kind of just leave this on and kind of go AFK. Yeah, so Sin. What's up, Vapo? Yeah, man, I gotta wake up in the morning and stream now because I take the night shift for baby watching. All right. Okay, we're gonna go back into it now. What's up, Romeo? This is called Erenshor. Vile tactics? Nah, more like helpful tactics. I got you. Rock on. All right. So here we're gonna go ahead and kind of hail homie. We're gonna say, give me a coin. And we're gonna step into the arena. So this is the Theo. This is kind of one of the last gods. God of tactics. So we'll take vile tactics versus him, but we need to kind of prove our worth first. So we'll take out some of these jokers. Yeah, Sin. So I have an amulet on that gives plus physicality, so I only have 33 because the cap is 40. So he already has the +7 from the talisman, so I'm not like gonna go over points. All right, so that's easy. We'll get the coin here. We don't really need any of this other crap. Okay, so there's about 5 different arena fights that we take on. Zach, this is called Erenshor. This is phase 2. And these guys, we can kind of just melt them pretty quick. We're a bit over leveled, but when we get to the boss, this is going to be a grand old time. Okay. That's that. I know, Zach, this is a free game. Or it's a, you pay for like 20 bucks for it. But you could throw like at least 200 hours into this thing, for sure. There's also an admin panel that you can, it's a single player MMO essentially, so everybody you see here is simulated. They have their own gear, all their own spells and stuff. You can gear them out, you can give them gear to wear, or they'll also gear themselves out. So when you log off, there's about 6 hours simulated that they'll go out and group with other people. So when you see them again, when you log back in, they might have some new stuff. It's kind of cool. Yeah, you played with the points yesterday, so when you reached the break points, you can drop points into Finis. Yeah. Yeah, so I've kind of set them all up. Zara should be doing more deeps now. Looks like she's at 18. Sin, what are you wearing as your back slot? The bear. So this guy was definitely a roadblock when I was kind of first raiding Opus in trucks. Yeah, Zara's doing some deeps now for sure. Damn. Dude, Opus is kind of chunking though. Fuck. That's crazy. Alright, that's that. What was your order that you killed the gods in Sin? Alright, so this one here, kind of go ahead and set up. So you can kind of use this, there's basically a panel here on the left-hand side that I can set up these guys as well too. So set these guys up here. These guys cleave. I'll assign the target. So I'll assign this boss guy here. I'll assign this tank onto this guy. And then what we'll do is we'll just say I'll pull. So now my 2 tanks will go in and then they'll kind of split. Brax was last, huh? I feel like Brax is pretty difficult here. But Theo's kind of challenging too. I've only attempted him once, and when he got to a phase where he starts spawning a bunch of archers around, not good. Right. Here are the corpses. Alright. So now we got a little mini boss here next. This boss was 3rd for you? Yeah, I think this is going to be where I'm at too. Your tanks have to tank the ads. Okay. I just feel like they spawn super deep. Some target. So it's a tank and DPS check. Your stream encouraged me to get the game. Having fun. What's your favorite class for new players? What's up, Josh? Let's see here. I would say, well, that's first of all, great to hear it. Great to hear it. Especially that you're having fun, you know. I wouldn't be playing this if I wasn't having fun either. Favorite class? I would say I started out as an Arcanist because Arcanists kind of are the caster. Hold on here. Gotta kind of lock this in real quick. Otherwise, these executioners are gonna fuck me up. I went with Arcanist because Arcanists are kind of like your wizard slash enchanter. And I thought that I would need Arcanists to kind of break rooms and such. Oh shit. Hold on here, hold on. Oh boy. Uh-oh. We are wiping. Fuck. Spanish, this is called Erenshor. So I went Arcanist because you can kind of do like crowd control, you know, charm. You can charm mobs, you can like mez them. Actually, I haven't fought this dude in a long ass time, so I just got wrecked. I think I do have, let me see here. We can probably skip him. I think I got some coins I can turn in. But I would say my first alt is probably going to be a Windblade, which is going to be more of like your dual-wielding melee deeps. But it may also be kind of fun to play like a Pally or a Reaver, just so you can kind of be the tank and kind of run the group, you know? Sometimes that's a fun playthrough too. Alright, so I'm looking for coins here. Okay, so we got Arena Fee. Arena Fee 5. Yep, so we got a couple that we can kind of redeem here now. Yep, Erenshor, so E-R-E-N-S-H-O-R. Erenshor. Yeah, it's a kind of a simulated MMO. Alright, let's get back in it. And one thing we'll actually do, let's go back real quick. We're going to go ahead and try to get some... I'm going to go into... Where should we go? We'll go to Arena Elements real quick. Just going to go farm some trash for a second. This is such a beautiful zone. So on the left-hand side here, I'll show you real quick. There is basically the panel for the raids and the groups. And so what I'm doing is I'm filling up this raid experience here by killing mobs. And this will allow me to do battle reses. So this is kind of how you set up that mechanic, which is pretty neat. But yep, for this, you know, you can kind of say attack, follow, pull, guard, what their member roles are, who they're assigned to, kind of move the guys accordingly. So, you know, with this game, it's not only about having the best gear, it's about having like the right comp and then kind of the right strategy as well too for a lot of these bosses. So we're just gonna want to kill some of this crap real quick. Yes, a really fun zone too. How's that spelled? A Lost Paradigm? Here you go. E-R-E-N-S-H-O-R. Erenshor. I think it's like 20 bucks on Steam right now. And then there's also a demo you could play. That's about 7 hours or so. So in Infectus, so I control myself. These characters, um, there's a panel here on the left-hand side, and they're all grouped up. And I basically can control that group and say, hey, you know, you attack this mob, your group guards here and kills any ads that spawn. So you can kind of have group settings for them. This is the raids for this game, so this is like endgame content. But all these guys kind of act on their own, so they do their own skills, their own spells. They got their own gear. They have like each of them, you know, has their own gear. You can give them gear, or when you log off, they'll go find their own gear. But there's alternate advancement, all their spells that they have. So there's some control, but ultimately, like if a tank will tank, you know, deeps will do deeps. The enemies are just WoW characters. Yeah, this is funny. This is like, I definitely get the the reference. Yeah, there's some real-time strategy involved too, especially with some of this raid content. There's a lot of mechanics where you have to be like, you know, making sure you're doing the right thing during the right phase. This is just the plane of elements right now, and what we're doing is we're just kind of clearing out some of this trash. Get some raid experience that we can save up to get 3 battle reses. So that'll allow us to res up. Thanks for the follow, Anthony. Do I have Gauntlets of Fiery Strength and Astral March for Zara? Yeah, Astral March. On Zara, I think I went Possession for the haste, but I could definitely swap that out for Fiery Might. Alright, so we got our 3 battle reses. Let's get the hell out of here. We're gonna go back and try to kill this god. It's kind of your guild hall here. There's like this is kind of exits out into the city. It's gonna disband my raid if I do that, though. Alright, so you're saying Gauntlets of Fiery Might on Zara? Yeah, it's Kayla, there's definitely a lot of inspiration from some of the more classic MMOs. Alright, so Gauntlets of Fiery Might. Gauntlets of Fiery Might. Where you at? Thought I had an extra pair laying around here. I have to, one sec. There we go. Okay, so there's, yep, Gauntlets of Fiery Strength. Okay, let's go ahead and give these to Zara. Okay. Thanks, Tin. Give to Zara. Then what we'll do, we're just kind of using these to buff up our items. Alconius actually needs some of this too. Alconius. Zara. We'll give 3 to Alconius. Alconius is a new neck piece. Which is the Astral March? What is that? It sounds familiar. I think I do have it, but I'm not sure. I think it... Oh, no. I think I know what you're talking about. It drops off of Saluna. Alright, so Alconius. We'll buff this up. Upgrade item. Okay, then we'll upgrade this item here. So this is all the gear that they had like throughout their leveling up. It's kind of cool that they keep it on them. The Poo Chan, they're going to allow you to have 100 tabs but no search bar. That's actually interesting. I'll probably tell the dev about that too, but my banks are always just notorious for just being such a shit show. Try to not show them on stream. Alright, give us Alconius. Alconius can buff these legs up now. We're just kind of upgrading our gear. And then we'll get right back to it. Oh, I actually need to upgrade his helm too. Shit. 2, 3. This goes to Alconius. He's got a new helmet, I forgot. So we'll upgrade this. We'll go over here. We'll upgrade this now. Make it nice and shiny and purple. And Zara, got some gloves on. So Zara now upgrades this. Then last one. This goes to Zara. And now we upgrade the gloves. Okay. Alright, let's get back into the raids now. Should actually... Wrong zone. Plane of Tactics. Alright, let's just make sure my healers are set up right too. So what I'm doing is I'm using the control panel here on the left, and I'll just kind of move this so y'all can see what I'm doing. I'm now using this as kind of my guild, my raid manager, so I can assign targets. I can say, hey, guard here, pull here, stay here. You can move around your guys accordingly. And let me just make sure that my heals up are set correctly. So Ghani as a healer, I'm saying heal people. Ghani can kind of focus on keeping my DPS up. So here's my tanks. I'm not going to worry about keeping them up. I'll have other healers focus on that. But this means when the player gets to this % health, that's when to kind of start dropping heals. So she'll focus on keeping our deeps and our healers up. Okay, Roby. Roby is focused on keeping our tanks up, which is fine. We'll keep that there. Then Sindara. 50-50-50. Yeah, I mean, Sindara can kind of just be our all-around patcher. Okay. Alright, so now that that's done, we'll move this back here. Alright. Just make sure on my... you don't know if it matters, but I have the healers just heal the party they're in. Actually, you know what? That might be something, because they have like a lot of group heals as well. Damn, this is fucking crunching right now. Just make sure everything's set up here fine. Dara. So let's do that then. We'll go member roles. We'll say our heals. Just focus on keeping our group up. Give it a go. Roby. Roby heals. Will take care of us. Kind of drop this down here. Right now, we're just kind of setting up our healers. The thing with this game is that you can have the best gear, but if you don't have the right kind of group setup or the right, heal breakout setup, doing the right mechanics, clicking the buttons in the right order, you'll still get fucked up by these raid mobs. So we're just going to make sure that everything's kind of set up here accordingly. Sindara. Okay, that's good. Alright. Hey, what's up, Fire? Yeah, this is Valorful from Red. What up? Who are you? Who are you? Alright, that's up there. Hey, what's up, Mizuki? Oh, what's up, Hippo? That's funny, man. Hope all's well, bro. Yeah, what's up, SCVM? How long does it take to get to Endgame? Are raids released now? Yep, so raids are live. They came out maybe about 2 months ago or so, or sorry, maybe like 3 weeks ago, probably 2 weeks ago. How long does it take to get to Endgame? I got this game probably about a month ago, and probably took me about 50 hours or so. However, what you can do in this game is that there is a Pro Kachirai, yes sir. Um, what you can do in this game is there is an admin panel, because this is a single player MMO, and in that admin panel you can adjust things like how hard the mobs hit, how fast they respawn, how much experience they give, how much loot they drop. So you can kind of toggle it to the experience you need. So this is really around, making the game that you're looking to play. So what I did is towards the end, because I was kind of running out of time and I was just like, shit, I got to cover these raids and my guys aren't ready yet. I definitely toggled up the experience drop. All right, take it easy, Fire. Take it easy, Hippo. I toggled up the experience drops. All right, I got to kind of lock in on this guy because he jacked me up last time. So that I got ready for the raids. All right. That was a little difficult, actually. I swear I've killed him before. He running. Kill the ads ASAP. So I'm using this little menu here. This is how I'm assigning where my groups are what my groups are doing. So this is group 1, group 2, group 3. So all of them are now attacking this guy. And when these things spawn, I'm kind of telling my off tank to go ahead and attack those guys. So it's kind of neat how they've done the raids. Great. There's down. I'll tell everybody to burn. Okay. Told you we've done this before. Alright, and let's get Alconius up. He got smoked. Where's my tank at? Ripper, dude. I like how you can go into first person too. It's kind of cool. We don't need any of this crap. Okay, now let's get to the boss. So here we go. Alright, we meet again. Okay, let me kind of sit up for this one here. Hey, thanks for the follows. Okay. Alright. Okay. We'll say assign target. We'll tell our off tank to get ads when they pop. Oh, I can also give the tanks the sickle for more deeps. That actually might be a thing. I think I do have it on. I think Alconius. Alconius has this. I might need to go kill Fernala then again and get another sickle. Oh yeah, so they got it on Soul. Okay, let's get it. Dude, his aggro radius is fucking wild. Alright. Corruptor. Oh my god, my fucking leg is numb from sitting down. Yikes. I'm getting PvP'd in real life right now. What's up, Critty? This is called Erenshor. It's a simulated MMO. I am in the endgame of it right now, so I'm raiding with about 15 of my simulated friends. So they're like they kind of act like regular players. They do their own things, they talk shit in guild chat. They talk to each other. They ask for help. Bunch of different classes. But the developer definitely took a lot of... Alright, so yeah, let's really get some of the off-tanks here. Get some burning going on. These guys can be mezzed too, which is great. My enchanters are keeping them locked down. The solo developer definitely played a lot of classic MMOs like EverQuest and has a lot of kind of the old school feel, which is really nice. That's definitely why I'm playing it too. Okay. So this part's pretty decent here. We got everybody kind of mezzed who needs to get mezzed. So those are my arcanists, my intelligence casters in my raid that are mezzing that for me with that crowd control, which is nice. I don't got to worry about it myself. Alright, now this fucking stuff hurts though, dude. So these guys are fine. It's when he spawns these executioners that really hurt. I'm using this little panel right here to kind of tell my groups and stuff what I want them to be doing. So I'm saying everybody burn this guy down. Now everybody jumps back onto the boss. Yep, a lot more DPS if that mage would press some buttons. We push. I'm pushing buttons. Get these executioners down ASAP. Alconius is down. We'll get a battle res up on him. Okay, Alconius is down again. We'll get him up. We had to burn another battle res for that. Let's actually get some... We'll pop an experience pot. Alright, 64. Corruptor's in. Going void. Rena's getting fucking trucked here. Rena's down. Fuck, we'll get Rena up too now. I don't really want to be burning these battle reses on him, but alas, looks like we have to. This is the worst phase of the fight. Jesus. What's up, Trey? SCBM, you're sold on this game? Hell yeah. There's a demo you can play for about 7 hours. That'll give you a good little like onboarding onto it too if you're down. But I think it's like $20. Definitely worth it to me. I wouldn't be playing this or streaming it if I wasn't having fun. All right, back on the boss here. Got about 50%. This is looking good. Okay, we got some Myrmidons coming through. What the fuck? Okay, let's try to melt these guys real quick. Make sure that our off-tank is picking them up. Okay, looks like they can be charmed or mezzed, which is great. So you can see these guys right here is kind of getting mezzed by my other arcanists in the guild. Keep them locked up. Yep, so he's mezzed. Good. We'll kind of just slowly start burning these guys down one by one. Soul's kind of taking a couple hits, though. She's getting a little bit low. Ooh, she's getting kind of low here. Oh, I gotta med up. Okay, other one is Mez, and then let's go ahead and finish this one up. Hey, what's up, JG? This is called Erenshor. It's like a simulated MMO, so I'm raiding with about 15 of my fake friends. There's about 257 simulated players in this server. Right now we are kind of in the end game, but if I was kind of leveling up, you know, you would be out in the open world with my group of 5, doing dungeons, or you'll run around, there's other groups that are formed up, so the simulated players actually play with each other too. There's guilds that form and talk shit and compete against each other. Alright, this is the furthest I've gotten in this encounter, so we're gonna kind of... Here comes. Vithian Immortal? Okay. try to melt this guy down. Looks like it's kind of nasty. Big burn, big burn. Okay, melt this immortal. Zara is down. We don't have any more battle reses. We should get enough experience to battle res Zara up after we kill this immortal. But I have no idea what any of the rest of the phases are here. This is the furthest I've gotten on this encounter. Okay, battle res up on Zara. Okay, back on Betheo, 24%. Oh, go Figs, you got stuck on the first... You were front of the game because it got stuck on the first island in the dungeon? You got stuck like you weren't able to defeat it? Alright, we're just going full... Fuck it, we gotta take out this Corruptor, though. This guy can definitely wipe us. Hey, Kanuko, what's up, man? Yo, you were getting some good traction on your stream last night, man. Really cool to see. Alright, fuck up these voids. ASAP, ASAP, ASAP. I might have done this wrong here. I think I might have killed the guy too quickly. We need big deeps on this now. Oh shit, big deeps on this glowing void. Big deeps on this. This is starting to pop off right now. Yikes! Oh! Oh! Fuck, that could have just been it. Alright guys, it's all on you. 13%. Haven't seen this out before. How long has this been out? Probably about a year, I think. Maybe a year and change. Full burn, 9%. I mean, we might be able to finish this, guys. I'm down. I'm just kind of backseat coaching right now. Just full burn, y'all. 4%. Full burn, full burn. Okay, they're mez, which is great. I think we got this. Fuck yeah, dude! Yeah, Caden, it's a simulated MMO. So everybody you see here in my guild are simulated players, but it's really done well where they act like they act like real players. Mizuki says, obviously you get the most DPS by getting those co-op mod and inviting all your friends. Definitely not a self-plug. Mizuki, yeah, dude, I'm kind of down to try that co-op mod too. Yeah, The Sims just carried me. Yeah, Caden, it's like a single-player MMO. That's a good way to put it. The developers, there's a solo developer. Hold on, we need to fucking make sure that we don't wipe here. It's a solo developer, and he played a lot of EverQuest. So you'll even see a lot of the items that drop have, like, kind of nods to EverQuest. Like, there's a fungi tunic, there's a flowing black silk sash, gauntlets of fiery might. I mean, they're called, like, gauntlets of fiery strength. So it's not the same, but it's the same, you know what I'm saying? Alright, res me up, folks. Shit, we just killed Betheo. That's huge. Alright, guild progression. Alright, Betheo, we have freed you. Talk to me. Betheo, I'm impressed as your prowess on the battlefield. You remind me of myself. One of the cool things, too, is about these quests is that sometimes, even though this is highlighted, there will be little keywords in here that you could say that will, like, unlock new quest chains that are kind of hidden. Eden, have I heard of Pantheon Rise of the Fallen? Yep. I've definitely played that as well, too. I played on the PvP servers as the Necromancer. Hey, what's up, trading? Yep. At first, this looked like EQ. Yeah, it's definitely... I played EverQuest from EverQuest Classic in, like, 2000, all the way into, like, emulated servers in my 30s as well. So I'm a big EQ nerd. I'm not doing the Legends, though. My wife won't let me. I told her, I was like, when we had our kid, I had a kid 5 months ago, so my classic EverQuest days or my classic MMO days are just not going to be a thing anymore, so this is just one I can do at my own pace. Alright, so let's see what he's dropped, huh? Hold on, where's his corpse? Whoa. Did I just accidentally ninja loot all this shit? Did he not drop anything for me? Oh, no, no, no. Come on, come on, come on. It's in the chest. Come on. Hey, what's up, Joe? Yeah, this is one of the raids. Ooh, upgrades. All right, let's see what we got here. What's up, Anomaly? No sweat. Yeah, I hate to be that guy, but game name, this is called Erenshor. I'll type it in chat for you. And yep, you can play a different class. I'm doing kind of like an Arcanist, which is like a wizard and an enchanter combined. So you can do crowd control and charm, and also like be nuke spec if you want. But there's a druid class that's your healer. So let's kind of see what we got. We got Arena. Oh, so this gives me this. Okay, I got you. All right, Reminder of Pride. Armor 35, Wisdom 50, Charisma 50, Intelligence. So this is definitely going to be Healer Ring. So what we'll do, I'll kind of move this to the side so you can kind of see the UI I'm working with. So here what I'm able to do is I'm able to take this ring, I'm going to say loot distribution. This is kind of a quality of life feature they just put in. What's up, Joe? Nice to see somebody playing this. Yeah, for sure. I've been really enjoying myself. Brian's pretty homey dev, so happy to be kind of getting some more attention to the game. Now this is going to be Healer Ring. We're going to kind of see what we have, so we can kind of check and see. This guy's got Orbital Loop, Repellent Ring, so this is kind of a really high resistance ring. This ring's got some decent resist too, but we're going to go ahead and give this to Sindara, and we'll say slot 1. Alright, this loot here, Aura, increased party dexterity, agility for our Windblade and Stormcaller. So what we'll do is we will go to who's currently rocking this. I think, let's see. We'll give this to Xander. So we'll say Xander. Okay. All right, we got a new tunic too. Thrill of the Hunt. This is a Warn effect. Hey, what's up, noob? Hey, Val, were you the dev for Erenshor or just play it a lot? No, I just play this a lot. Okay, so we got 45 int, dex, strength, thrill of the hunt, 7 chance to proc focus target. I'm not really sure what focus target does, but it sounds like it's pretty nasty. So this is for Stormcallers. So go ahead and hook up Oxygen Thief here. Okay, sick. All right, Rob. Okay, we got all the loots. Loots have been distributed. Grats to all the winners. Sweet. All right, so we killed the god of the plane of tactics. So now let's go back to Brax. Actually, you know what? Let's, fuck it. Let's do it again. Hey, what's up, Ray? Just found your link through Kanuko? Hell yeah. I saw you've been co-oping with him a bit. That's awesome. Kanuko's really good peeps. Great to see his channel, progressing. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll take a minute. Since we did get some new gear, we're going to actually spend a little bit of time upgrading it. So what we do is we get these little item coins that drop. We're going to go ahead and give this to the people that just got new shit. So let's see, Dornick. So it's cool. This is kind of my guild hall. But Dornick, what we're going to say is we're going to take the tunic you just got. Or where was it? Oxygen Thief. We're going to upgrade this. So he needs... Right now it says he has 1 coin, so we need to give him about... We're just going to give him 2. We're going to give that to Oxygen Thief. From here now, we can upgrade this. So currently it's at 50 strength, 10 endurance, 35 dex. We'll upgrade this. Now it's got 70 strength, so this is kind of how you increase the stats. Just liked and subbed. Excited to see more EverQuest. I've never played. Yeah, so this is like a... Hey, what's up, Area? This is like a emulated EverQuest. And Juan, this is called Erenshor. Alright, so let's go ahead and jam this here. We're going to give this to Oxygen Thief. This is now going to allow him to turn this hunting coat into a purple upgraded coat with massive stats on it. Yeah, I'm not allowed to play EverQuest anymore. That was the deal I made with my wife when my kid was born. I was like, alright, babe, I got you. No more EverQuest, but I'm going to play an emulated version of it where I handle how long I can play, and I set the guild rate times. Okay, so let's see. Who else got something? I think Sindara got a new ring, so we'll give this... I just want to kind of spend some time making sure that these guys are upgraded Sindara. This game does a really good job through the raids of making sure that the gear that you're getting from like the trash mobs... Hey, thanks for the sub. Yeah, I know, Gray's not even EQL. I showed her last night, I was like, babe, this is a single player, this is like a casual EverQuest. She's like, honey, we talked about this. I was like, all right, fine. But one thing I really enjoy about the raids and such with this game is that you kill the trash, you get the trash, it gives like class specific gear. You kill the mini bosses in the zones, that gives your upgrades, and kind of everything like really compounds and builds upon itself, which is really cool. So it's like you kind of feel that progression. The stuff that you get from the mini bosses allows you to kind of get strong enough to take on the next version of bosses. So the rollout is really well done. You never get to the point where you're like, as soon as you feel like you're kicking ass, you take on the next bosses and they fuck you up. Pretty fun. Okay, so that was another thing that dropped. What else did we drop? Okay, so let's do this. We're gonna go back now. We're gonna go ahead and do that boss again because he dropped some pretty dope stuff. I do have some coins to turn in, and it was kind of a nice challenge. All right, so let's go ahead and pop that boss again. Okay, so his aggro range is fucking bananas. So the only issue is that I don't have any battle reses in my pocket. So we'll do is we will pop an experience pot. And hopefully get some experience while we are taking this guy on. Here we go. And we're live. Gray says, you picked it up yesterday after seeing one of your videos? Hell yeah. Erenshor is awesome. I'm glad you're enjoying yourself. That's a... I wouldn't be, like I said, I wouldn't be playing this game if I wasn't having a good time, And it's cool. I feel like, as a kind of an indie game with a solo developer, sometimes you're competing for, getting the word out there. And I like introducing people to games that they might not have on the radar or know exist, but end up having a really fun time with. Sin, yeah, I'm gonna take on Brax right after this. Alright, back on the Tactician. Alright, conscripts. Ads are in. We'll melt these guys. Alright, Kunuko, thanks for stopping in, man. What's up, Samuel? I'm doing good. We just killed Vetheo, which is the third god that I was hoping to kill. There's still one more that we'll try to take out. Question, I just hit level 20. What are weapons for Windblade? Because the paladins are out DPSing. So Rev, what you're going to want to do is you're first going to want to make sure that your proficiencies are set up correctly. So making sure that they have, the right proficiencies in physicality and finesse. You're also going to want to look for, like, proc weapons. Let me see here. Where's one of my wind blades? I'll be able to answer that after this encounter, because I need to kind of lock in right now. But if you stick around, I'll kind of try to hook you up with some good info. Ray says, I love seeing indie games come up. Takes so much work, let alone for a small team. Yeah, for sure. This is like a solo developer, too, so... I saw his promo video for the update to the Planar March, which is what we're playing right now. And I saw his promo video, and his promo video was just so wholesome. And he's just like, hey guys, like, I'm excited. Game's come a long way. I was just like, bro, this guy just sounds like somebody I want to support, Alright, back on Tactician. Alright, Executioners are in. Shit, Alconius is down. We're gonna kind of just have him up again. Ooh, this guy's far away. Fuck! Kill Alconius! Okay, good. Tank's up. Okay, good. Back on Tactician. Alright, Corruptor, spawn. We'll take him out. We actually should be okay as long as we stay on top of these void orbs that it spawns. I'm using this panel right here is kind of how I'm controlling my group. So this is group 1, 2, and 3. And I'm saying, you know, burn this thing down when it pops. This Corruptor spawns these orbs every couple, every like 15%. So we need to kind of take him out. Void Orb. Okay, back on the Corruptor. Alright, Corruptor's down. Back on the boss. Thanks for all the follows on TikTok, y'all. They just started streaming to TikTok. I figured out how to multi-stream. I'm in the big leagues now. Alright, so we got we got some enchanters now mezzing this stuff, which is great. We got these ads though. So these guys are now CC'd. Love to see it. Good work, good work. Don't be breaking these mezzes. Don't be breaking these mezzes. Myrmidon, down. Hey, what's up, Mufa? Just started playing Erenshor. What do you recommend for a starting class? I started Druid, but not really feeling it. Well, I would say, oh, Soul's getting kind of trucked here. Soul's down. Okay, we need to get... Yeah, we need to actually... Fuck, we're wiping. We're wiping! I would say, yeah, this is definitely GG's. Whatever, y'all saw that I killed him last time, so, like, you know, we're 1-on-1 then. We're 1-to-1. We'll go try to fight Brax. Hey, thanks, Mufa. I could get Soul back up, but this is kind of a ripper. I'd say if I was to try another class, I really like Arcanist. Reaver's pretty fun too. I haven't really played it from like leveling up, but I could see Reaver being a lot of fun. Kind of versatile, and if you want to be like DPS or not. So we lost a lot of... Yeah, we lost about 3 wizards in that, so we're kind of fucked. The writing's on the wall. That's an example of, like, you can have the right gear, and, like, I killed this guy last encounter, but because I fucked up the mechanics and the phases, jacked me up. Yeah, if I was to play, if I was to have an alt, I only have one character, but if I was to have an alt, I'd probably do a Windblade. Kind of like that rogue melee deeps. Yeah, we need to get... This is like a slow burn right here, man. What gear do I have on my tanks? I mean, they're pretty much best in slot. I mean, I could probably switch out a repellent. No, I mean, repellent ring's good. I mean, doesn't have, like... I can maybe kind of offset some there. They might already have enough, like, resists. Mufa, I had the same thought too. Now the issue, okay, so I actually need to, I need to charm some of these guys, so I need to... Shit. Yeah, I wanted to be, I played an Arcanist, I chose an Arcanist because they also act as the Enchanter with, like, crowd control. So I wasn't really relying on the AI to, like, CC stuff. And that way I can kind of, like, you know, charm, mez, break the rooms. I was happy with that decision. And then if you ever want, you can kind of just swap back to being more like DPS, just full-on wizard. Yeah, it's cool. There's an admin panel in this game as well too that I'm about to get fucking dropped here. There's an admin panel that you can say, I want to increase the experience, I want to increase the drop rate, I want to increase the respawn rate, I want these guys to hit harder, I want them to have less HP. So you can kind of play it how you want, which is really cool. Drop that ring, huh? Alright, we'll take it off. I feel like it may have been more necessary before when my resists were really low, but... What rings are you rocking on your tank, Sin? Hey, take it easy, area. Yeah, like when I was trying to hurry to get to end level so I can kind of cover the raids, I definitely toggled up the experience and like the drop rate. But I probably won't do that on my next like alt playthrough, just so I can kind of experience like some more of the game a little bit more. Alright, so I mean we're kind of this is just gonna be a slow burn. Oh, Rev, yeah, you actually increase the HP. That might be something I do later on too, but basically once I finish these gods and get them kind of on farm status, we're gonna kind of... Hold on here. Okay, we're at... Alright, this is kind of the final corruptor here. It's gonna spawn an orb that we need to take out ASAP. Not really fucking this orb up as fast as I want. Oh, yeah, we lost some deeps, that's why. Okay. Yeah, I just need to make sure that I'm not burning the corruptor too quickly because he spawns orbs every like 15%. So if you kill him too fast... We're gonna go member rolls, we're gonna say heals, and we're gonna put bring this shit up. Because my other groups are dead anyway, so... Oh shit, we did lose our tank too. Okay, we just got our one tank left. Like, quickly... Quickly! Still might be able to pull this off, though. So I might be able to pull this off, though. Okay. Full burn. Number rolls, heals. Hey, thanks for letting them know. Yeah, Jared, it's called Erenshor. CC the ads at 7%. This is going to be a little bit rough. Let's see here. Okay, I got my... I'm going to get here. Coma. Okay, ads will pop in 7. This guy cleaves, I think. Oh. No. Okay, we got that one. Sleep! Go to sleep! Keep them mezzed. Oh, shit. Oh, God. Oh, Lord. Just trying to keep everybody asleep right now. Night, night. Bro. Oh. Fuck. Where's the chest at, though? Oh, I gotta actually do this? Oh my god. Oh, shit. Okay, stand by. I gotta kind of lock this in, then. I got it. Oh, no! Alright, we just need to keep everybody asleep. Everybody asleep. Oh! Alconius is down. Man, alright. Well, that's a ripper. But, alas, it's all good. Let's go kill Brax. Hey, what's up, Cameron? Yeah, this is called Erenshor. It's like a simulated MMO. We are in the Endgame right now and doing a bunch of the raids. There's 4 planar raids that you can do, and we just killed the boss of the Plane of Tactics. We've killed the boss of the Plane of Growth and the Plane of Valor, and now we are going into the Plane of Elements. So, let's get it on. So let's see here. Let's go straight in. Yeah, it's on Steam. There's a demo you could check out. It gives you about 7 hours of kind of playing it. It's some of the most fun, like, entry 7 hours that I've had, like, in a game. It's really fun. This is definitely more of the end game where it's a little bit more complex, but the game does a really good job as far as, like, getting, you know, pretty deep. All right. Did I get the chest? I didn't see it. Sin. Alright, we'll check it out. Hey, thanks for the popcorn, Cam. I just started streaming on TikTok, so I'm not really sure what that popcorn does, but thanks for the popcorn. Too late. Fuck it. Whatever. Typically what I do is once I know that I can kill the boss, I just kind of toggle up the or lower the difficulty, and then I just kind of farm him up real quick. Once I know that I could kill him consistently. Hell yeah, Cam. Thanks, bruh. Alright, so what we'll do. Right now, we'll kind of just clear our way into the Plane of Elements, and we're going to take on the final God. The God of Elements. Okay. So it was funny, the developer hooked me up with like a playtest key to kind of test the raids. And these bosses over here, he was watching my stream, watching me play. And I was like, yeah, here's how I figured out how to kill these bosses. And he's like, that's not how you're supposed to be able to do this. Like, we're going to need to fix that strat. Oh, yeah. So, Revon, to answer your question, first of all, make sure that you're doing the right proficiencies, right? So, let's see here we'll actually check out one of my wind blades from earlier. So, like, let's see, Thalia. Actually, you know what? Let's check out Dancer I've had. Let's check out Dancer. I've been grouping with Dancer since level 1. So it's cool that they've kind of like followed along. Now, what I did was let's see. Whips it was this one. Songmaker was pretty good. What's up, Talamino? Just got my main to 35. How long did it take your guild members to catch up? So what I did, Talamino, is basically when I filled up my group with people that I needed leveled up with ascendancies, I popped some experience potions, and then I just rolled into Jaws and like went into the center of the room. I actually went into my admin panel and I turned it so that experience was increased, spawn time was decreased, so they spawned faster, and that they did less damage and had less HP, just so I could like quickly farm and get experience. And then I just set up my group to auto pull, so it was going around the entire zone pulling, and I would just like go AFK and go do other shit around the house. and then just have that like automatically farming. I come back like every hour to repop an experience pot, but that's the way that I like leveled them up. I knew that I needed to get my guys up high enough level so I can cover the raid patch when it dropped, or the raid update when it dropped. So I kind of just toggled my admin panel to make sure that I gain like a shit ton of experience really quickly. So the timing's really up to you. So yeah, I would take a look at the Songmaker, Rev. You can get this as one of the quests. Look this up on the wiki. Around level 20, I think that'll be good for you. Whip Sword might be pretty nice. But yeah, I mean, you're kind of just going to have to... It kind of just scales. Hey, thanks for all the new follows. Yeah, Mupa, the guides are in the wiki's pretty up to date. It's actually a really thorough wiki, which is nice. Yeah, no sweat, Tala. Alright. So we're going to start kind of clearing this up. What I'll show right now on stream is kind of the admin panel here. And what you can see is this little experience bar up here. And as you kill trash and other mobs, this experience bar fills up. And this is what gives you battle reses. So during the fight, if anybody dies, you can go ahead and burn one of these battle reses. You can pocket up to 3 of them. But this way, what we're doing is we're kind of just setting up to where we're going to kind of want to pocket 3 of these before we get to the end boss. But yeah, this is kind of your admin panel where you're able to kind of control, or this is kind of your raid window where you're able to kind of set, you know, your order of who's in what group. You're able to assign targets. You're able to set like the healing. So actually thinking about this, I need to go member roles. I need to go to heals. Okay, and I need to say, just focus on healing your own group. So now Gani, Druid Healer, says anytime my guys get kind of below this amount, start heals. Okay. So there's a lot of little mechanics that you can do for yourself as well, too. So Roby will heal his own group. We'll still say at about maybe, you know, if the tank ever gets like 78% for my off tank, we'll kind of have him start to heal too. This just means that when the guy gets to this amount of health, start your heal. And then here, member roles for Sindara. Focus on healer in her own group, and then we'll kind of just drop these down. We should be good here. Okay. Let's move this back over now. Shoot. Hey, what's up, Blimp? So, is this like a full MMO with the like AI guildmates, etc.? Yeah. So, Blim, there's about 257 other simulated players on this server. There's different guilds that form, and the simulated players actually act like real players. So they'll trade, they talk in guild chat, they talk in shout in general. They want to buy stuff, they're selling stuff. There's a whole auction house that everybody participates in as well too. And yeah, when you log off, they kind of play for another like simulated 6 hours. Hey, thanks for the sub. Appreciate it. And they all right, take it easy, Mufa. Thanks for stopping in. And they'll kind of like, when you go offline, they'll group up with other players, other sim players. When you're running around with your group of 5, you'll run into other groups running around as well too, experiencing. So definitely makes the server feel alive. Can't wait to try these. Been watching your streams. It looks like so fun. Yeah, Tal, it's been a great time. The raids are really done well. Yeah, it's pretty cool, Blim. I just had a kid 5 months ago, so my typical MMO days are over for me. So having a simulated MMO where I can kind of go at my own pace, not have FOMO, you know, like still kind of get that feels, you know, definitely not the same as playing with real people, but meh. Shaboing boy, this is called Erenshor. Erenshor. Like that. We don't need any of this. Dun, dun, dun. Hey, thanks for all the likes. Thanks for the like, Revan. So we got about 25 more minutes before I actually take over dad duty watching the baby. So we probably get in one. Yeah, Blim, you work a lot, so I think this could be a fun for you as well. Yeah, and there, like I was mentioning before, I think you hopped in. When you first log in, there's an admin panel that you can toggle how much experience you get per mob, how fast they respawn, how much loot they drop. So, you know, if you're in a bind and you're just trying to progress really quickly, you can kind of increase the experience rate. So you kind of have some chances to kind of make the game how you need it to be for your playstyle and your time commitment. It's cool. There's also a demo on Steam. You can play for about like 7 hours to get you through like the tutorial zone. Gives you a good intro to the game with the quest and all that. Sin, what is my AC at for my tanks? Let's see here. Almost 6,600 and 64. So let's see, we'll go Soul, Ring, Halo of the Skies, yep. Swap that out. So I feel like the tanks were fine there. Hey, what's up, Nicholas? Nicholas, I love this idea. I've been looking for something like this for a long time. What's the name? This is called Erenshor. So yeah, you can control the AI gear. So every AI, every sim player, kind of acts as their own person, right? So they even have their own personalities. So when they talk in guild chat or when they talk and shout and say, some of them will be like, there's one guy named Brock who's always like, bruh. It's pretty funny. So you can give them their gear. You can trade it to them to wear. This kind of holds on to the gear that they've had in the past, so they can always swap the items out as well. And when you aren't grouped with them, they group up with other sim players and they go do dungeons and go experience. And so there will be times when I have, you know, gotten on and invited my typical core group, and they have new gear on because they farmed it when I was offline. So there's definitely a lot of little, like, definitely kind of that uncanny valley where I'm like, oh, this is feeling pretty real. Hey, no sweat, just me. It's called Erenshor. Yeah, I've been an MMO player since I was like fucking like 9, playing EverQuest, you know. So this is definitely kind of scratching that itch. So Cameron, you can't, you know, the AI kind of controls itself for these raids. I'm able to kind of control what I want them in the group to do, but like, I don't need to say, hey, cast this spell, hey, control this mob. Like, they all do it on their own. Yeah, I played EverQuest, like, you know, not only classic, but I was playing like emulated server stuff until just a few years ago. What's up, Shores? Just heard about this game the other day, and it looks amazing. Can't wait to get it. Hell yeah. Yeah, it's been a good time. You know, this is, of course, the Endgame raid content right now. But I gotta say, the experience of just feeling like a true noob again, getting kind of that, like, fresh server feel and start, you know, leveling up, gearing up. It's really fun. Talamino says, it's also cool when you walk around town and people admire your weapons. Yeah, so you'll be walking around, like, the town, and you'll get... people will send, sim players will send you tells, being like, hey man, that's a sweet new breastplate you got. And of course they're like, you got one for me? So they actually like beg for stuff too. Hey, what's up, OG Kush? This is called Erenshor. Okay, so this one now, this mob, we need to basically say get ads, then we need to say assign, we need to say... So right now what I'm doing, I'll just kind of show you how I'm setting this up. What I'm saying, let's see if I can move this shit real quick for us. So this is how you kind of control the raid panel. So, you know, when you're first leveling up and playing the game, like, you won't ever have anything like this. You'll just kind of have your single group, and you can still kind of like set them up. But typically they'll do, you know, you'll have your tank will heal. You can say auto pull, whatever it is. But here in the raid panel, it has different things like assigning targets. If you want them to, you know, guard in a certain area. So if you ever need to split mobs, you can do that. If you need to split a group, what I'm going to say here is I'm going to say, All right, I'm going to say group 3 with my off tank, Alconius. I'm going to say get ads, because this guy spawns ads. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to say my group 1, which is me with my DPS. I'm going to say assist group 3. So now they will assist group 1, or group 3. So when ad spawns, group 3 will automatically jump on the ads, and then they'll automatically assist. So just kind of a way that you can, set up the mechanics and make these raids seem a little bit more, I don't know, just, I really like how you're able to kind of control it. Ojikush says, thank you, I've been wanting an experience, but my friends haven't been feeling MMOs. This is perfect. Hell yeah. Yeah, absolutely. It's really cool too, the characters you play with, kind of they'll like remember, like, they send me tales like, man, remember when we did that one dungeon? That was such a great time. And I'm like, yeah, man, I remember that. You know, you get on, you say hail, and they'll say what's up, good morning type of deal. I just got fucking smoked. All right, here we go. Don't pull. That's a caster. So you see now, kind of they're automatically assisting. So I'm using this panel here, so you can see group 3 now is automatically picking up the ads. Like the music design too. At 35, this is perfect for you. Can't grind or build relationships like I used to. Yeah, I'm 39 and I just had a kid 5 months ago. So my MMO days, as they were in the past, are definitely have come to an end for now, at least. So yeah, I think part of I played like PvP servers where we needed to contest raid mobs with against other guilds and wake up at 3 a.m. to kill stuff on spawn, and it was like, bro, I feel so bad if I can't come through for my team, and kind of have that FOMO of like missing out, or like have PKP where, okay, now I can't afford to roll on stuff because I don't have enough, I haven't been playing enough. This kind of removes all that. So I've been there, done that, with the real MMO experience, probably more than I should have. So this is nice. All right, we're just going to kind of focus on burning down Mizuki now. So I've now toggled it to where everybody burns this guy down, and then we'll just kind of finish the ads. Cool, let's see what she's got. All right, so this was good upgrades when I had it, but now with these planar raids, now she died, so now it unlocks this area here that takes me to the final boss. All right, so, yep, we should have time for at least one attempt here. Then I gotta get back to baby duty. But yeah, thanks for everybody for tuning in, hanging out. Thanks for all the likes and the new follows. 14 new follows on TikTok. Hell yeah. Hey, thanks for the follow, Shores. Blim, thanks for the follow too. But yeah, I'll be jamming this game a bunch here. There's also Mistfall Hunter, which is coming out today, that I'll probably be streaming and covering as well. It's gonna be more of like an extraction, kind of like an Arc Raiders, but like dark fantasy. But definitely, after I kill this final raid god, I'll be making my first ult and going through the game all over again. But this game is so massive with all the different areas that depending on the route you take, there's like areas and zones that I haven't even leveled up in because I was leveling up in another area. So there's still plenty to explore. What's up, Long? No, this isn't on mobile. What's up, Salty Fisherman? Missile Hunter's back. I had a lot of fun with it. Yeah, I'll be jamming that later on tonight when it drops. So yeah, look. Rena asked the guild, anyone know if Eldroth is doable without the mechanic? Fletcher says, I've seen people do it without the mechanic. They're super strong. A min-max Pally can tank it without the mechanic. So it's like they're all even talking to each other and stuff too. It's like helping out. So it's such a funny thing to see these sim players just like acting like real players. Definitely fooling me. A few toxic people when I grouped up with people, but overall it was fun. I'll be hitting it tonight as well. Hell yeah. Yeah, I haven't played the demo or anything like that, but the publisher hooked me up with the key to check it out, so we're going to be jamming that. What's up, Joel? This is called Erenshor. Erenshor. I'll put it in chat. Yeah, look at this. Look at this. Elowen sends me a tell. Hi, pal. I'm in Lillingwood if you want to join. Be like, yo, I'm raiding right now. No, Joel, this is in early access, but they just launched a huge update that gives planar raids right now, and that's what we're jamming, but there's probably about like 200 hours you could spend in this game. But yeah, I would say this is like a pretty complete experience so far, outside of like some of the new classes that they're going to add and some of their like dungeons and such. But, alright, so let's get everybody full mana. We'll get this going. We got one shot. One shot. Okay. Got about 2 battle reses in our pocket. So with this guy, this boss gets stronger over time. He's going to spawn these 4 crystals, and we need to basically burn him down. And when he gets too strong, so he gets like level, you know, he starts saying like, he gets to level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4. We kill a crystal and it resets him back down to level 1. But we need to make sure that we are killing the crystals at the right time, because if we do it too early, we won't be able to defuse him and he will just fuck us up. So let's get it on. And tank is in. There we go. Using this panel here to kind of control, you can see group 1, group 2, group 3. Alright, here we go. Hey, The Wise, thanks for sharing the live. Hey, what's up, Pokemon? Yeet. So, we were going through some old boxes last night, and my wife actually found my Pokemon cards that I collected way back in the day. So, I found all my 150 original Japanese cards from when I collected them in, like, 6th grade. So I was, like, taking pictures and trying to find out how much they're all worth. What's up, the non-revs? This is called Erenshor. So yeah, this is a simulated MMO. I'm kind of in the end game right now, taking out some of the final gods. This is 15 of my simulated best friends in my guild. Okay, we're going to try to get this guy to about 72% before I start taking on... before I start breaking the crystal. This is like 20 bucks. But there's nothing like any, like, you know, crazy DLC or anything like that. Oh, I'm out of mana. I was like, why am I casting? Alright, 75. We could probably get him to about 70, level 8. Try to get him to about 70%. What class am I playing, Alex? Oh, I would definitely say it's worth it, the non-revs. There's a demo you can play as well, too, where it gives you about 7 hours of playtime. Really nice introduction to the game, if you want to check that out. I am playing a... Fuck. I'm playing a Arcanist, so they're kind of like a wizard. I might have timed this wrong. Hold on here. We're actually going to have to kill one of these crystals ASAP. Oof. One sec. Back on the Corruptor. We got a shit ton of stuff going on right now here. Yikes! Okay, on the Void. We gotta get on the Ice Golem next. Okay, burn the Ice Golem down. Okay, Ronin's down. We'll get Ronin back up. Okay, now back on the Lord. Alright, so here we need to probably get him to about... What are we looking at? Probably about 50% at least before we pop another crystal. Yeah, solo developer. Pretty sick. Zach, this is called Erenshor. These are all simulated people, the non-revs. So these are all AI. My entire, like, there's 257 AI on this server. But they act like real players. They got their own gear. Yeah, Claim, this is the music. How would I rate it honestly, Zach? I'd probably say for my life situation right now as a new father of a 4-month or a 5-month-old, this is exactly what I need for that itch. I'd probably say this is a strong, like, 8 out of 10. I haven't really found anything that's like, you know, 10 out of 10. Okay, so we gotta kill this crystal. But it's cool. I had the I actually had the music composer come through and watch the stream, and I was like, "Bro, you did so good with the music." No, the non-revs, the demo probably takes about 7 hours to complete. It's not like you're cut off after 7 hours. Yeah, these are all they're SimPlayers. So they all have their own gear. This is my main tank. They all have their own gear, their spells, their skills. They level up with you. They also level up with each other and group with each other, so you'll run around the world and you'll see them grouping up. You'll find other groups. There's a whole auction house. They chat in general and in guild. So when I was first trying out this boss and it's just like, it started doing the power chord with the guitar, I was just like, dude, what? And then the vocals came in and I was just like, dude, this is epic. Alright, so 44%. We need to get some good burn here. Let's go. Quick question after this fight, can you show us character creation? Yep, I should be able to. After I beat this boss. Alright, so he's at level 8 now. Try to get to him to at least 30... Let's see here. So this guy gets stronger over time and I need to defuse him by destroying these crystals. I only have 2 left and he's at 30... We'll probably try to get him to about 32%. Alright, 30%. He's at level 11. Let's go ahead and now focus on taking out this crystal. So there is a kind of my guild panel here that I'm using to control. You can kind of see how my guys are taking damage, etc. So this is how we do that. Let's move this back here real quick, like. Okay, burn the Ice Golem down. Okay, we got a Corruptor in. We got our off tank on this now. So this guy spawns some Void Orbs at every about 15%, so we gotta make sure that we're not killing him too quickly. We'll switch to the Growing Void. This thing starts doing some massive damage if we don't kill it in time, so if you kill the Corruptor too fast, they'll spawn a shit ton of them, and you probably won't kill them in time. So we'll switch back to Corruptor. Okay, this run's going pretty good. This might be the one. Do you have to control them, or do they do everything themselves? So you can control the group, and kind of what you want them to do, like assist or attack. But yeah, they control themselves. So they're casting their own spells, their own skills, you know. Healing. Alright, back on Brax now. This is level 6. Okay, here we go. Good heals, good heals. Let's see, we'll probably gotta try to get to about 20... Maybe about 20%. And then we'll kill this last crystal. And then we'll just try to burn him. Try this is called Erenshor. Like a simulated MMO. So it's single player. Everybody you see here is kind of acting on their own. They're AI. 20%. Alright, level 10. We can probably do a little bit more damage here. 19. 18. Okay, let's go ahead and take the crystal out. Full bird on this crystal here. So I'm using this control panel. Essentially tell my groups what to do. Alright, now this is it. This is the last push. Yo, what's up, Savvy? This is a simulated MMO. So everybody you see here is AI. They're all fake, except for me. Okay, everybody focus him. This is just a DPS race now, because all these things are just going to respawn. There's just going to be a shit ton of ads that pop, so we just need to burn this guy down 11%. Oh, fuck. Octonius is down, we'll get him back up. 8%. I'm out of mana. Oh no, we're about to wipe. 7. Get our tank back up. This is going to be a ripper, though. No, hold. Oh, 5? Oh, shit, dude. Oh, shit. Okay, Soul's down. Alconius is down. That's a rip. 4%. 4%. So it looks like next stream we'll try to take him out. Very close. Very close. We may need to switch some of our healing around to where it's focusing, but that was a pretty good attempt. What's up, Psych? You tried this? Gonna get into it? How long ago did you try it? I know that they've done a lot, quite a bit of updates to it, but it's definitely not for everybody. Yeah, Kai, so that was close. Okay, well, that's a rip. Hey, Claim, thanks for the follow. Yeah, I just figured out how to stream on TikTok now, too, so I'll be kind of jamming this a little bit more on stream. Alright, so let's do this. We'll save and disconnect. I'll go ahead and show. Last week I didn't even get past the tutorial island. Yeah, see, and I think I need to swap a little bit of things around. So here, this is what I was saying with like the server admin panel. So you can adjust like, you know, hey, I want to increase the experience. I want to increase my run speed. I want to increase like the decrease of spawn timer so they spawn faster. I want them to drop more rare loot when I do kill them. You can toggle the server population as well too. Right now I have it on max, so there's 257 other sims around. So you can kind of say, you know, there's recommended settings here. You can click on recommended, casual. You can enable mini map, quest markers, target level, extended. Kind of just makes it to where, you know, you'll experience penalty on death, for example. So kind of has that feel as well too. That's kind of dope. Getting into the, it has kind of like a pseudo login portal here too, which is kind of cool. Let's just quickly show character creation. Loading SimPlayers. So you can kind of just create a new character. I'll make this smaller for us real quick here so you can kind of see what this looks like. Like so. But yeah, so there's Arcanist, who is going to be your caster. This is going to be like your intelligence caster. Also acts as kind of like your enchanter or wizard. So you can charm and CC. Druid's going to be your primary healer. Also does dots, so it can still be like a damage over time. Stormcaller, this is going to be kind of your archer slash like magic archer. Think of it that way. And then Windblade's going to be more of your like melee deeps. Pally's going to be kind of your tank. You can also kind of have him like a, what is it called? Like a Ret Pally, where you can kind of give him a two-hander and just have him built out like that too. Random, this is called Erenshor. Hey, the Non, thanks for the follow. And then Reaver's going to be kind of like your Shadow Knight. Can also tank, but also can do damage. So other than that, you know, just kind of got your proficiencies over here that kind of you can set up to basically how you want it. You can change this during game as well too, but Yeah, so that's that. Okay, y'all. This was so this is Erenshor, fuck off. But I need to go start dad duty and go take care of this baby. So thanks everybody for tuning in, hanging out. I will be back streaming this more, so consider subscribing if you're on the Red app. And consider following if you're watching this on TikTok. But thanks everybody for hanging out. Check out the demo, and we will catch you next time. And it's called Erenshor, Ryan. You just kind of missed it, but we just got done in the plains. We just killed one of the raid gods. And now it is time to go do some dad quest IRL. Cool. Thanks for the follow, y'all. I'll be playing this more, so stay tuned, and I'll catch you all on the next one. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. And I'll catch y'all later. Thanks, y'all. Peace. Boop. All right, YouTube. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day. Peace.